Hello, boys and girls. It's Mr. McMahon, and today I would like to read Ben Franklin and his first kite. It's written by Stephen Krensky and illustrated by Bert Dodson. Here's our title page. 10-year-old Benjamin Franklin was hard at work in his father's candle shop. He was cutting wicks. He carefully laid out each one. Ben stretched his arms and let out a yawn. Candles could be tall or short, fat or thin, and even different colors. But there was nothing fun about candles for Ben. "When do you think we'll be done today?" Ben asked his father. "Soon enough," his father answered. "Why, do you have special plans?" Ben's father smiled. It was a rare day indeed when Ben did not have a plan in mind. "Yes," said Ben. "I want to try an experiment at the mill pond." "You'll be swimming then?" his father asked. Ben grinned. "Partly," he said. His father nodded. Ben was a fine swimmer. That afternoon, Ben flew down the streets of Boston. He was headed for home. Along the way, he noticed the waves cresting in the harbor. The ships rocked back and forth. That was good, he thought. He needed a strong wind today. When Ben got to his house, his mother met him at the door. Inside, two of his sisters were busy making hasty pudding by the hearth. Ben had 16 brothers and sisters. "Ben," his mother said, "why are you in such a hurry?" Ben told her about his plan. "Since your father approves, I won't keep you," said his mother. "Just be back for supper." Ben nodded. He ran to get the kite he had made the week before. Then he left the house. At the mill pond, a few of Ben's friends had arrived to watch. "You've picked a poor place to fly a kite," said one. Ben shrugged. "I'm doing an experiment," he said. Ben got undressed. He gave his clothes to one of his friends. "Please carry these to the other side of the pond," he said. "What are you going to do?" asked the other boys. "Carry the kite while you swim?" "No," said Ben. "The kite is going to carry me." "But the kite's nothing special. It's just paper, sticks, and string," said one boy. "That's true," Ben said, "but you see, the kite isn't the invention. The invention is what I'm going to do with it." Ben raised the kite in the air. Once the wind had caught and carried it aloft, Ben walked into the water. There he lay on his back, floating. "I'm going to cross the pond without swimming a stroke," said Ben. The wind tugged on the kite string tightened. The water began to ripple at Ben's feet. The kite was pulling him. The boys whooped and hollered as Ben glided across the pond. Finally, he reached the other side. The other boys met him there. "That was amazing," said one. "You crossed the whole pond without swimming a stroke," said another. "What will you do next?" they asked. "Another invention? A different experiment?" Ben didn't know. but he was sure he would think of something. And as we know, Ben Franklin discovered electricity. Here's some things about Ben Franklin you might find kind of interesting. This book is based on a story about Benjamin Franklin. The timeline below identifies important events in his life. So he was born in 1706. He was the 15th of 16 children. At age 10, he went to work at his father's candle shop. He became an apprentice to his brother. In 1723, he ran away from Boston for Philadelphia. He buys the Pennsylvania Gazette. He marries Deborah Reed, and they have 3 children. He begins to print Poor Richard's Almanac. And in 1740, invents Pennsylvania fireplace, later called Franklin stove. 1752, flies kite in thunderstorm to show that lightning is a form of electricity. He joined the Second Continental Congress. He helps and drafts and signs the Declaration of Independence. That was in 1776. He becomes America's representative to France. He helps to negotiate the Treaty of Paris. That was in 1783. And he died in 1790 in Philadelphia on April 17th. And there's some facts about Ben Franklin. Thank you for listening. See you next time. Bye.